Fact a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of the sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Allen going to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. From 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now Allen. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 21. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State is J.K. Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 9-yard line.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
At the 2-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
Second down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carry the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now it's Wilson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Drew Sample, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Throwing again. Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking deep downfield. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Bengals nothing.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A first carry for Samaje Perine, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They'll run. This is Bernard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A gain of 4 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
7-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the... Now the ball comes loose. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case, they were able to retain possession.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, Allen. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Being chased out left. He's going to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
At the 42.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, the slant complete to Green. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
By the Ravens.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Flushed out right. He uncorks it for Snead, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Is good.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
By the Ravens.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And the Raven first down.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw again, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. A good pickup there, a 22. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability that Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact,
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away as the Ravens push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This one hauled in by Sample. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And now here is another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 63 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Ravens 29, Bengals nothing. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 15 now. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
He's across midfield.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here with Pirine, and he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9. Allen
now looks to throw. And And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Airing one out for Boyd, and that's caught inside the 35.
Is that it?
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 73 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Ravens 29, Bengals 7.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On third down, Jackson flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
To throw, it's Allen. On the screen, Bernard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 12 on the play. It's now 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit, because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
Bengals 7.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.
Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, putting my word like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, and zone.